Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A-time.
and if you ain't know,
This is how it goes down.
hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go from Indy. Return coming from the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Achane again. Takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42. He gets 6 on that play, and that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, Willis. Completed left side to Samuel. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. It's it quickly to Douglas. Into enemy territory and a yard at most from the 1st. That brings up 3rd down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying to pick it up here with A.J. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battles. Give it a leverage. One man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, Dolphins.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Staying on the ground here with A.J. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Trying for it, it's A.J. Need a first and more. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Gun snap now to Willis. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Jones setting up the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. And that was Kenneth Grant moving in to make that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. Colts going to kick this away now on fourth, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10. They go play action. Here's Willis. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Willis. Pass it downfield, working the left. He's going to have this one down to the 28. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give them 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets them a first down.
This is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking to guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Running with Achane here out of the gun. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Willis now, third down. And look at the footwork there, touchdown! The Dolphins get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Taylor again. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
On first down, Jones gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
2nd and 10 now, Jones. He's got his man, that's Alec Pierce. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, throw by Jones. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
1st and 10.
Looking inside the red zone. Going with a screen to Taylor. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
At the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
Taylor now, up the middle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. From the shotgun, it's Jones. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. Up to the races, middle of the field. Devon Achane. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
Hey, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10. Jones. Cut out left. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
Gain of 14 yards. And the Colts, first down.
Jones on first down. That one finds Josh Downs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's downfield. He's got it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it'll be first down Colts. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
22-yard line.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. Right? I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. It's about 43 yards for it.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. They'll start this series with an option left. Fights his way through a tackle. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Starting the 3rd with Taylor. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
10 at the 47-yard line.
They go again with Taylor. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
First down.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Now a toss play. Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
It's him on the in route. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Jones looking to throw. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. The tight end in motion now. They'll start the drive with Achane. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Into the red zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 16-point ball game. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you it's about the guys up front, the receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Now it's Jones off the play action. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Taken in by Downs, left side. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play.
It's a gain of 14
And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
The Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jones. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And now it's 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He is down to the 30-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Again, Jones to the air. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To throw again, it's Jones. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Here's Taylor from the pistol. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Jones to throw. Escapes out to the left. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the gap closes to 14 points.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here comes Malik Washington. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Willis. Completed left side to Samuel. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Dolphins control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win. Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap now to Willis. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 43. Here's a change to the middle. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, this one you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. This was a miss-hit, Brock. Low and pretty short. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 49-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Start on the ground. Taylor. He's stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. From the gun, Taylor. And he stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, Jones to throw. He finds its target. That's Taylor. And he's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice game there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Escapes the pocket. Jones slides down with enough to move those chains.
A gain of 22 more yards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
First down. First and goal.
Haynes will get this off his own lead. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. John Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Pitch in again. And 2 yards, all he can get. It's third down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking from the gun, it's Willis. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Dolphins looking like they'll start this season with a win. Punting unit out now. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. He'll start from the 39. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Left side into the hands of Boyd. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
1st and 10 at the 30.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down. Throwing here, Jones. Forced out to his right. Right side, this is reeled in by Warren. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
1st down and goal to go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick,
He'll get into the end zone to make this a one-score game in the 4th quarter. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. It's a chance on the inside give. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
2nd down carry for Achan. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. Didn't do it there.
Colts in the nickel set on 3rd. Looking to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. Our partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side could snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that